Hey everybody, and welcome to Day 7 of the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for March. We've got 4 losers bracket and 2 winners bracket matches for today. Yeah. I don't have anything pithy to say, so let's get the party started. We have Love-Colored Magic... We have Love-Colored Magic 3's Ninja Gaiden Birds versus Cross 2's Mr. Pig Returns.
Alright. Mr. Pig has been a staple in these tournaments.
For Love-Colored Magic, we have Ikaruga the Squire with Throw Potion, Throw Potion. Throw Item, Item, and Auto Potion. And then the 3 birds. 2 Gaze Birds and a Chocobo. Please let me live. Poor Mr. Pig. We have a Spellblade with Attack Up, and I believe this is the Stasis Sword, Night Sword mix that I popularized. Let's double check. Yes, also with Death Spell 2. Monk
Death
with
Spell 2 is huge. I've seen it turn a lot of matches around so far.
Yeah. We have a Equip Armor CT save, presumably Steelheart Monk here, but also with everyone's favorite Throat Punch. Black Chocobo, and of course everyone's favorite Mr. Pig. We go to large map 85 to start.
Alright. Good map for birds, I guess, because it lets them fly over the obstacles and it's a nice open flat area.
Although that's also pretty good for the Choco Asuna.
Yeah.
Although Death Spell 2 is not particularly impacted by terrain, so it's having 2 different ways to bring off Petrify, one of which is itself immune to it. It's going to be huge in this matchup.
True. They do often like just going for the wind strike as well, though, so I think they'll only do petrifies if they're not in range to attack normally, like now. And that's one of the casters.
Fortunately, the Black Chocobo is immune to it and has one of the answers to it, so...
Yeah.
And I suspect he'll prioritize that.
Well, or the monk will. It's got 3 ways out of it.
3 different ways out of it, yup.
Now the Chocobo fighting begins.
The fact that that one has haste is the reason it's the higher priority target.
Yep. Oh, don't need to petrify it if he can one-shot it. And that should take it out. Nope. 4 HP left. What do you mean, pig? That's clearly a statue, Cassie.
Looks like it was just a little too much too fast for Cross.
Yes, they've kind of just run rampant over this team.
Oh. Well, that might change things a little.
We'll see. The monk does have to survive long enough for it to matter. With the birds just doing this, she might actually have that opportunity.
Chakra takes her out of the second wind strike range, so... Oh, and there's the Asuna.
Plus sturdy, notably.
Very important with two birds still on the loose. And Mr. Pig has
But I
Oink,
think
so...
Wind Strike will finish it. Nope. Got a lot of HP.
This
Yeah,
is 100% Oink.
Oink is a massive revive.
The second wind strike takes it down, but this is turning out to be pretty tempo positive for Cross.
Yeah.
He's kind of getting back into it. That charm was huge.
Now charm one of the birds. Have it petrify the other bird. Now, nose breath doesn't work on monsters, does it? I think we've had this talk before.
That is correct. The gender bit has to be different, and monster gender bit is 82.
Yeah.
Because it uses the same formula as Steelheart.
Yeah.
That charm is really paying off.
Oh yeah. That's the only reason they're still in the fight, really. But we're down to just the Spellblade now. Does the Spellblade... Oh, it has Wish. Okay. Last attack of this bird before it goes down.
Yep.
It'll still be a 3-on-1. And the Spellblade only has Wish. It doesn't have any charm to fix this up. That should do it. So that's game one to, that was Love Cult with Magic?
Yep.
Yeah. What's this, a save state?
Preparing ahead of time? Impossible.
Alright, and I think in a smaller map, depending on the situation, it may just play out the same, or it may give the other team a chance to support each other better. But
well, this is some pretty uneven terrain, so that's pretty bad for the monk.
Yeah. I think this map favors the birds too, but that's an 81% miss on Petrify.
And a 67% hit.
But there go the first two turns for the birds, so they're not getting that initial boost, putting the other team on the back foot. Oh, there we go. I think that's the one that went first too, so it could very well petrify the other one before it gets a turn.
You are correct. That is the one that went first. And on top of it, neither of them are tailwinded, so much less oppressive at the beginning of this map.
Yeah. I think only one of them tailwinded last match, didn't it?
I believe that, well, until later on when they both did.
I'm going for the Squire instead. Not quite enough to kill.
But he's real low.
And they're just leaving the bird alone, so it's going to have another couple turns to work with it. Death 7? No, that's going to be a... Oh, no auto potion that time. Better check a cure should heal it up. Sooner?
Yep.
Yes.
So Cross's team seems to be in the lead this time.
Yeah, with that bird charmed, it's going to start taking people down right about now.
Yep.
And they're just going to overwhelm this Chocobo. And I think it's just the Chocobo and the other bird still alive, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So it's just two birds alive now with the Squire and Chocobo down.
Yeah, and one of them is still charmed and I think has 1 or 2 turns remaining. 68% gaze works. But, see, that's good internal compat. It's going to get a hefty gaze there. So it's only the charmed one, well, no longer charmed, remaining. And yeah, it's not going to live long.
That's going to be a stigma magic.
Yep. Now, it may take them a moment to get over there to finish it off, but it really has no way out of it.
Right. One of the myriad weaknesses of birds is they do not have revive, so if you're going heavy in on birds, well, if you fall behind, you're probably not getting back out of it.
Yep. Alright, so that's 1-1, isn't it?
Yep. We go to medium map 56. Which one will it be more like?
That one kind of felt like a medium map rather than a small.
Well, they were engaged on turn 1, so...
Yeah, I know they were kind of started out close to the middle, which is what made it a medium. Like, if the positioning were different here, it would be the same deal.
Well, right, yeah, if the teams were on the same horizontal axis, this would probably be a small and not a medium.
Yeah. And given just the starting positions, this does seem like it's more likely to line up with the large map than the small.
I think so, yeah.
The birds have pasted themselves and also the chocobos, so there's that to begin with. We're just going to get Nerf Flash and possibly, yeah, CT save. But I think this... Huh. Wouldn't it have killed if it attacked the other one?
It wouldn't have 230
Oh,
and
okay, 230
171.
remaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's good compat with that pig too, so that hurts.
Yep.
Ooh.
And there's the
Was the crit
68%
required
gaze.
for that to kill?
I believe so. So we're looking at... Yeah, that haste really, really matters.
Yeah. And the petrify is starting to go off. They're gonna just straight up attack the monk. No stigma magic. Probably going for throw punch on the bird.
Near fatal, so the bird's gonna tailwind and get out of there.
Oh, no,
Unless
it's not.
the mega potion, of course.
Yep, that is a severe weakness of those birds. So it may still do so. But in doing that, the chocobo has essentially lost them more tempo.
I think the biggest difference in this matchup is that the bird team is hasted this time.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Because in the small map they didn't haste, and that allowed Cross to fight on, well, the front foot. Whereas this time...
Oh, that's lush.
And no lands.
Alright. More hastes. Can never be too fast. Alright, they're just going to surround this monk now.
Yep.
That'll do it. So 2-0, or 2-1 for Love Colored Magic.
Sure is.
Alright. Next match we've got is Ludo 2 versus Love Colored Magic 2.
Yep. This team versus Message from Hyperion. This team.
Alright, so we've got Lemonhor, the Time Magic Thief, to cast Demo 2 and Ravi 2. She's got short charge, so she can get those off at the start. The second unit is My Salad, intended to finish them off after they're weakened by the Time Magic. But in case status effects are relevant, then she's also got Overflow. He's got elemental strengthen from the Kaiser Blade on several of the elements from Geomancy. Just got Stake the Black Chocobo and Stake the Knight. He's got always defend, auto potion, maintenance, and white magic. So he's intended to be a little tanky with some status resistance and just keep the team alive. Um, is Linen Cuirass actually the armor one, or is that the clothing one? I think that's the armor one. No, I'm thinking of Chainmail. Never mind. Linen Cuirass is the one with MP. All
Yep.
right.
And on the other side, message from Hyperion, we have Juno the Lancer with a left-handed spear. Otherwise, the martial arts punch art Lancer you know and love. Marie the Chemist with a book with equip shield and auto potion.
These books are looking scary.
And E2 for defense, obviously a surprisingly tanky chemist. Barry the Squire with Tidal Axe and maintenance. Target with those Tidal Axes are proven to be pretty good damage. And Flash the Spellblade with Hamido and attack up for those big whale
Oof.
whisker bonks.
Yeah.
We go to large 74.
It's going to take a couple turns to get in range here. Hence, large map. Now, for
What do you
these situations, I probably should have given the Thief Haste too, but eh.
she would probably cast Haste 2 instead of Gravity 2 every time if you did that.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was a
Well,
design choice.
she's getting a Choco Cure, so she doesn't get wounded from that at least. And if anything, that gives her a bit more of a speed advantage at the beginning.
It is worth noting that Kjata does a similar thing where his teams are very early
Focus on the
aggressive, win well in
Yeah.
small maps, and generally do poorly in large maps. And he's done pretty well for himself, so it's clearly not like a poor design choice.
Yeah. That'll do a lot of damage to the Lancer.
Probably gonna draw out a chakra from it.
Yeah.
Don't act landing on the chemist. Healed up, but still out of the fight for a few rounds.
No chakra yet. Gonna kill that Chocobo instead, but we've got this Knight here for revives. He's a bit slow, but he's tanky enough to keep reviving for a little while.
Yeah, he's not really anyone's favorite target, which is exactly what you want out of a knight that's casting white magic.
Yeah.
Another grabby too, but neither lands.
That is one thing I realized, that it is quite unreliable. It just does not have a high hit rate. Chocobo survives that one, no proc from the book.
Oof. Maybe the small
so
map
it's
plays a little better, because this is a massacre.
Well, I did hang in for a little bit, but with the way they spread out, I wasn't able to get any good time magic casts off. But at this point, not really going to have any shot at living long enough to do anything. But that neuters the cast, at least.
Yep.
Might get another life cast out, but I think the Chocobo is going to crystallize at least.
You are the next match, Ara. Life coming out, and that's 3 members of the team back up. If someone gets the Chocobo up before it goes down, it'll be everyone back up.
Yep, and that Spellblade is dead behind enemy lines there. But we're seeing an Air Slash. Might take both out. Nope, only one. And we've got a Don't Act on the Lancer.
But the Throw Stone Oh wait, Steak is still here.
Yep, Steak is around. But yeah, I think it's a good call he's prioritizing the human units because the Chocobo would not last too long. Now the Lance is dead now, which does start his undead timer. I don't think that was a particularly good call. Personally, I think she should have gone for the Squire instead, but, you know, who am I to question her decisions?
Either way, with this life, it's a 2-on-2.
Yep.
And those overflow elementals do matter.
Yeah, she's getting a decent amount of procs here.
And a
Oh, I
decent
think the
amount of
Spellblade's
damage,
coming
too.
up. Oof.
Well, those procs go two ways.
That's true. Oh, she's dead. Oh, yes. Alright. Another life coming out on the Thief this time. No, sorry. That's Spellblade again. But I think they're losing on the tempo side of things unless she gets it. Well, that Lance is coming up quite soon.
Yeah, you're
And
gonna have to
the
get
Knight's
really...
health is running out.
You're gonna have to get really lucky with procs.
I think the Knight goes down here. No, the Spellblade.
The Lancer gets up immediately. That's really not good for you.
That will seal it. This Spellblade cannot do a 4v1. It has died constantly throughout this match.
Target for 204 is definitely not something she can survive.
Alright, game 2, small map. Let's see how it plays out differently.
We go to small 11.
Office of Egress Castle.
Definitely one of the smaller ones.
This one will not work out well for my team. Oh well. This is actually quite terrible for my team. I like how the Thief was able to run outside at the beginning there, if she wanted to. No, don't act. I think the Thief's going down. Oh, maybe yeah, Choco Kill is going to save her.
The Squire's not in position to really accomplish much.
Yeah, 52% chance to hit with that.
Yeah, Thieves with their high C evade.
I think that was a Rejuvenate coming out preemptively for the Demi. Oh, won't heal a dead unit though.
But it will kill a Lancer.
It will kill that one. Go for the ones who aren't already status, you fool. I like how they can run out the door.
And down she goes.
And up she comes. Life on the Thief.
That's going to be a mid... No, not a mid-charge, actually.
Bonk through the door.
Doors are just suggestions.
Right? Or 54% chance to hit.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. Fortunately for the Squire, he has targets, so he can just keep that going. We're getting a life on the outside Spellblade. But stick bonk on the Chocobo. Fuck it, that was unnecessary.
There's a
Oh,
lot
no
of high
petrify.
damage potential on Love-Colored Magic's side.
Yeah, it looks like we're in a very similar situation to last time. But the map is also flatter here, so that may benefit the Spellblade. Going for the Kamitachi. Do you recall what element Kamitachi is?
I want to say it's wind.
Because if it is, then it gets the benefit from the, what do you call it? Kaiser plate. Oh no, the Lancer is up. And the Thief is down. That will spell doom for my... No. Bonk. Although, Crystal here.
It is in fact
Oh,
wind.
okay. Yeah, this is over. I lose this match 2-0. All you had to do was keep reviving the Spellblade.
And this team is eliminated. Love-Colored Magic 2's message from Hyperion continues on.
Which means tomorrow we get a Love Colored Magic mirror match.
It does indeed. Up next, we have R1 versus Korremar 3. Welcome to the Butcher Shop. Can I take your order? Versus the Gang. We have a Tonberry Bloodstalker with functioning blood ritual. No, for real this time. Beef the King Behemoth with functioning Lifebreak and Omeguests this time. No, but really this time. Impossible the Taiju and Soylent the Marksman with the old lava bolt from January.
Just want to say I really like the naming scheme I went with on that team.
Uh, for the Gang, we have the Golden God, Dennis the Taiju. We have Mac, Beefy King Behemoth, putting on all that mass. Charlie doing Charlie things, the Aribo, and God damn it, D, the anchor that has brought the team into the losers bracket.
Just so you know, I'm not going to be able to play off any of these references because I have no idea what you're referring to, and it's just inscrutable to me.
That's fine. Korremar and I squeezed about every reference there was to be had into the last couple of times this team has fought.
What even is it?
It's the characters from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ah, okay.
It's like if Seinfeld reveled in the fact that its characters were horrible people and they always got the horrible results they deserved.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I have never watched Seinfeld anyway, either, but anyways, yes, let's continue on to the match.
large map 99.
Mr. Pig.
A lot of this team's success depends on whether or not those please eats come out effectively or not.
Yeah, and on this map, I think the team on the right tends to like to stay in the corner, and that can enforce their position somewhat. So that's 2. The Taiju's a bit far for it to land. And King Behemoth is immune to... Oh, not immune, halved elements, isn't it?
Uh, I don't believe he's naturally half all elements. I think that's the floated balls that have that.
Okay. Fire, though? Yeah. 4 target armor gets moderate damage, but
And it hits
hits
all
all of them.
4.
Even a moderate attack that will hit that many people is dangerous.
Chef's Knife lands the
Ooh,
dead proc.
no
And the
confusions.
Confuse fails.
These two are gonna go at it. Bit of a mirror match somewhat here. 2 units in common.
The
Ooh,
revive
that's big.
failing. Once again, the monk just ruining everything.
Reapplying haste on the behemoth. That's Aura's Taiju, isn't it?
Yep. Another huge Omega lands on both. That might have been a Guts proc. It was not. It
No,
was
it
just
wasn't.
barely large enough.
Everyone's grudge is still pretty painful at this point, but it's just going to run away now unless that.
Revive brings up the other Taiju.
Losing a turn there may have been pretty significant. Bit shaky.
That big chakra from that Taiju really mattered. The behemoth is back up, so maybe he'll get the Omega shenanigans of his own going. Nope, the other behemoth is too fast. Starting to get really big with those stab ups.
Yeah, the Tonberry feels really slow at the moment simply because almost the entire other team has haste.
Yep.
It's not working out well for them.
Tonberries are not fast, but they do a lot of damage.
Potentially. Alright, the behemoth has lost a turn. Oh, the revive fails.
Pigs do a lot of damage.
Into a tree. That is not... will generally hurt the pig more than the tree when you do that, but, you know. Oh, negative turn for the Tonberry.
These stab-ups are getting really out of control.
And because the Blood Ritual hurt the Tonberry, that stab-up was fatal.
Bag whack.
Bonk. Oh, please eat. I see your buffs wore off.
Nonsense. Buffs never wear off.
Yeah, this is not going to be sustainable.
180 stab up. They just keep growing. $124 straight dash. As always, defend being a big deal.
That behemoth's almost full health, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Still, a chance at some damage is better than doing nothing. Well, not usually in terms of tempo, but the AI doesn't care about that. The AI is stupid.
Quick, get the buffs back up.
I mean, they won the team the match.
$89 hit points.
Unless Guts Meatbone.
That would have mattered. That would have been a big deal. That looks like a lethal spell being charged.
Yeah, petrify. That'll do it. Sorry, Aura.
The gang wins game 1. We take it to small map 8.
Free.
What is
Or
that?
the
Is that
confused two. I
confused
think it's a
too? Yeah.
confused two. Yeah. The pig might need to please eat the monk if she survives this attack.
Uh-oh.
But no, just bonks his head against a tree instead. But
Well, that takes care of the confuse.
at what cost?
The behemoth's mana, mostly. HP restore, huge proc there.
And this should finish off the Tonberry.
Yep. Stab ups being traded. Tree pulling the behemoth away from the rest of the team. Another HP restore.
There's the please eat we wanted. Paralyze, I think. Ooh, Phoenix down on Tonberry might be relevant. No damage split on the tree though.
Oh, the
The
behemoth.
pig is not disgustingly OP, or your team just doesn't have anything to deal with it.
I mean, it's not free success, like...
It's 78%.
Even
on
with good compatibility, yeah.
Yeah. We've seen it fail numerous times in a match, and the team has lost those matches.
And also, pigs are just, like, not very durable.
Yeah, they get squished. Granted, they have HP restore, which is a great change for them, in my opinion. Oh, I did not see the behemoth's health. What are we getting? Not bad, but...
A huge life break, but it doesn't land.
But every time this Tonberry comes up, I think, hey, this might be a comeback. And then it just doesn't.
Well, its low speed has just not worked well, timing-wise.
I'm more thinking the Guts and Meatbone hasn't worked.
Speaking of, let's see. Nope.
To be fair, it has to survive the attack to Meatbone Aura. And it has to survive it in critical.
And that's 2-0 for the gang. Korremar advances, and Aura is out of the tournament.
GG, easy, no re.
Hiccup. Preferably with soft next time.
Oh, Aura. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyways, we go to Kjata 3 versus Hero 3. Frozen Feet in a Warm Bed versus Haikus. For Chilly
Nice.
Feet, we have an Ice Bow on a Marksman with catch and throw item. 10 speed, 8 and 8. The Knight with double Ice Brand with Carbini Mail for the speed. A pretty aggressive Knight. Also, really good at healing its teammates. Big
I'm
heals
assuming
here.
it has target.
I think so. Yeah,
Yes, okay. It would need it just in case any enemy unit has ice absorb or
yeah.
cancel.
Hayden the Blue Dragon and Royal the Samurai with Black Magic for Blizzard, Magic Attack Up, Counter Flood, and Draw Out.
Oof.
On the other side, we have 5, 7, then 5, Syllables Mark a Haiku, Remarkable Oath. Um, the Kaiser Plate,
Hmm.
Faith Rod, Spellblade, typical combo. This one
Oh, this
with,
is the team that my one was against in round one, wasn't it?
I think so. This one with Short Charge and Summon Magic. Chemist with a book and MP switch and Equip Shield for the durability and the extra book hit. Bard with Bloody Strings, White Magic, and Defense Up. I think this is the. Yeah,
Huh.
this is the HPMP Bard. And a Monk with Counter Throw and Attack Up.
Who needs MP on that team? Just the Spellblade. Yeah, want to
Yeah,
keep that one casting.
yeah, very much so. We go to large map 78 to start it off.
And it has Zodiac, doesn't it?
Would not surprise me.
I hate this match
Get
because
poisoned.
AI just does that. Okay, interesting.
The archer might be immune to poison.
Might be. What actually gives poison immunity?
108
108
gems.
gems. Yeah, that'll do it.
There's the blizzard. But it's guarded by the diamond shield. Book remains intact.
That equipped shield is doing some work already.
30, the low end of that.
But Spin Fist will finish either way.
Well, it
And
died
dead
just
behind
in
enemy
time to
lines.
not poison. Ice Breath to top her off.
The poisoned. Oh no! That was not a good turn.
There
Ooh.
may be some lessons here about teams that heal each other with their attacks and what reactions they run. We've seen a couple of those over the course of this tournament already, most notably
yeah.
day one.
That was a great shuriken, by the way. And did they just slow themselves? I think the samurai is slowed.
Hello,
I think
Cafe.
that was a fairy. We'll never know. Hello, Cafe. Full life coming out on the Spellblade. But the archer is now, the chemist, I should say, is now poisoned.
Emphasis on the wild.
Evaded the poison by dying at a very convenient time.
To what? Confused 2 or no? Wait, this is the summoner.
Yes.
Mid-charged, we'll
dead.
never know.
Does it slow the dragon? Does not. Ooh. It has a melee attack, doesn't it, in case it gets charmed?
Uh,
Yeah, I think can just dash its teammates and it won't be
Yeah,
elemental.
dash and tail whip both work.
Yeah. Not a good move, Monk.
Return to Monk.
Will she finally get a summon out? No.
Does not look like it.
But I think a decent shot on the small map for that one to get a big old summon. Although, it goes before the 8 speed units on the other team, if I recall correctly.
I don't actually know the unit numbers, so hard to say.
If I recall, that Spellblade with Summon Magic was in slot 1.
Yeah, because it has 5, 7, then 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Hero said he didn't actually think of
Didn't consider
think of
that
chain
in
order
team
when-
building.
Yeah.
Ooh, big damage from a Cheery.
This is the 4th match of the day, Cafe. The results are all on Challenge, and we haven't really seen any upsets at this point.
Another big spell, another mid-charge.
Yep, the dragon is doing dragon things. Samurai needed that one. Ironically, this Spellblade would be doing a lot more useful stuff if it just whacked the dragon with a Faith Rod. The dragon is just dying to attrition at this point. It dies next turn.
Hard to do less.
Oh. See, getting up at just the end. But yeah, if it had just been whacking the dragon with a stick, the dragon would have died a turn sooner, and that wouldn't have happened. Anyway, that was round 1 for Kjata.
Yep, Kjata takes game 1. And we go to small map 24 next.
Does anyone have a way to get up there?
Depends on if any of them have ignore height, so probably not. Big damage right
You
from
make
the
damage
start.
both ways. Yeah.
Bye, book. Not that we've ever seen
I
her
was
use
reading
it.
that. Oh, good thing getting the heal off there, because otherwise she was just going to run away and not do one of her big casts.
Yep.
Which, okay, I thought the dragon was about to run into it. Would have been a questionable choice. I think we're seeing a life song here. No. Oh,
A full life being
Full life
cast
on the
on the
knight.
knight.
that was the samurai moving into the big cast to cast a reprisal. Not quick enough to
Does
Oh,
not
no.
land. But
Neither
neither
does
does
that
that.
And now the knight's just going to hide in a corner. So that may actually be better for our heroes team. Unless the samurai runs into the same corner and heals it. No, yeah, Murasame doesn't reverse to one dead if I recall right.
Ice Breath takes the monk out. The bard going for another revive, it looks like.
Yep, but the samurai. Huh. Okay then. Oh right, it was a cast. Slow on self. Well done.
Full Life brings up the monk, who wishes up the Spellblade.
Does the monk not have revive?
Does not look that way.
Hmm. That looks like a Moogle. Is it just the
Sounds right.
dragon and the knight on the team? The teams look very similar to me, so. Oh wait, the samurai's on that team as well.
Yep.
So it's a 3v3?
It's a
2v4.
4v3. There's a dead person on Kjata's team
Yep.
on the wall, the archer.
No procs, notably.
Well, not everyone runs Overflow with their Geomancers.
Imagine if they had overflow there, and they'd just be slowing themselves constantly with hills.
That would be pretty funny. Summon double kill. Now the knight will come back into it. But that's a
just the
too
undead
little
knight.
too late.
Yeah, undead knight with no way to heal itself, and it fails the life song. That's overkill.
It's a little much.
It probably doesn't even have regular life cost. Alright,
That is a
that
win for
1-1?
Kjata 2. We're going to game 3. Or excuse me, Hero 3, not Kjata 2. I was looking one further forward in the matches.
Yeah.
Medium 22 for the decider. Proc taking the chemist out before she can even start.
Oh, that's the Faith Rod gone.
Yep. That's a lot of damage done to Hero's team before any of them even get a turn. That is looking very good for Kjata.
Full life on the knight.
Against the one target that can damage.
Oof. Alright, does it land this time?
Sure does.
Yes. But the team is going to have to spend a turn or two getting itself back in fighting shape. The monk actually just getting back into the fight overall.
Ice Breath takes out the, I think that's got to be good combat 224, right?
Feels like it, yeah. So the samurai's in there. The archer has a bow and can reach a lot of places. The dragon may be... Oh no, it's still close enough to do some killing. Anti-sandbag over here.
Pair of Phoenix downs and the whole team is back up, but for how long?
Out this long.
Done.
Rejuvenate coming out. No, Moogle. But they're bunching up for this AoE.
Oof.
That seemed unnecessary.
Time Strike takes her out, and it is down to
It's
just
just
this
those-
chemist.
Yeah.
She guards, but that's probably not enough. It's a blizzard to heal herself. The
That's
Time
not
Strike
enough.
does it.
The fight is over. You don't have to torture yourself anymore. So that was
2-1
winning.
for Kjata.
Yes. So we now move on to the winners bracket. We've got Big One. No, I'm looking at the previous round. Ludo 1 versus Kjata 2.
We sure do. No Place Like Home versus the Tryhards. Very solid teams, these 8 currently undefeated. Tell us about your team.
All right, so we've got Squid Dot Service, the Ninja, MP Switch, and Guts. Her job is to run in and be a target. If she does attack, then she restores some MP on herself for the MP Switch. And she's got an Angel Ring just to get up again. And hopefully all that will give my Spellblade enough time to just kill everyone in the near vicinity. Testis the Priest, essentially just a tanky healer. It's got always regen. No, that is the Linen Cuirass again. Oops. It's got Magic Ring though, so it absorbs the wind and water, I think. It absorbs at least one element that the Spellblade casts. That's important. And Cross Helmet for the cancel dead. Tree. It's a tree. And pseudo RM-RF Faith Roll Kaiser Plate Magic Attack up Black Magic. It can do some painful cyclones, blizzards, explosions, and chain lightning, although I don't think we've actually seen a chain lightning yet. It also absorbs its own wind magic, and notably the ninja does as well through its feather hat.
On the other side, Kjata's the Tryhards. We have Ragavan the Ninja with Guts, Dragon Spirit, and Basic Skill. Angel Ring and Earth Clothes. She heals from the Earth Slashes and she gets back up and is unusually tanky at 294 hit points. That's a lot more than you normally see out of a ninja. Brainstorm, well, and only 12 speed, so that's why. Brainstorm the Spellblade with Elemental Counterflood and Overflow, the other popular Spellblade build.
Oh, an initial haste.
Yes, initial haste on this one. Yes.
Yeah. That's going to double turn and kill my Spellblade. This is not going my way.
Teferi the Lancer with 2 punches and punch art. No martial arts, but initial haste and big punchies. And Emrakul the Summoner with short charge, arrow guard, and time magic. We move to large 125 to start it off. The Stairs.
This is the big flat map, isn't it?
Uh-huh. The one with the stairs on the left, but everyone's on the right.
Same map I had my first match on with this team.
Oof. With that starting haste, that fireball would have dealt a lot of damage, but alas, it was not to be.
And no MP switches either.
Pitfall for don't move, but Priest probably doesn't care a whole lot about that.
It's in a decent position for... Do we get a blessing? We do. That is the better choice there, I think.
And now for the big Spellblade.
Cyclone, I think.
Show us what you got.
Oh no, you get mid-charged. That is a kill. Yep.
Squid Dot Service is back up and power sourced, but unfortunately that Spellblade being down is not what you want to see.
Oh no.
Nor is that Don't Move.
Bonk.
Yeah, I'd say the large map pretty decisively goes to Kjata.
That was a guts, I think. We're getting a reduce, I want to say.
Continue to re-raise. Oh, nice. The aggressive rejuve. MP switch doing its job.
Yep. Guts. No guts.
Not that time.
Alright, let's see if the ninja bought enough time.
Well, Spellblade standing back up does matter. And it gets a re-raise. That could be huge.
But it's going to get mid-charged hit for sure. Oh no, it's got Chain Lightning. 4.
A kill and a near fatal, that's a pretty big deal.
It's going to get up again right in time for a turn. It's not going to get killed before then.
Yep.
Oh, that'll hurt.
Protect and Shell really paying their dividends there.
Yep, and the Spellblade's going to get an elemental off on the priest. Does not quite kill it. But I think this does, yes.
Yep. That's a Leaf Dance coming out.
Tree doesn't have anything else to do. But at this point, the Spellblade is just going to run and cycle.
Healing herself up.
Now, let's see if this cast actually goes off.
Doesn't look
I
like
don't
it
think
will.
so,
That's going to be
no.
an elemental there.
Yeah. And the tree has no revival, neither does the Spellblade. So it's a nice reprieve here, but I don't think it lasts.
Leaf Dance does take down the summoner.
I would have thought she'd be able to Chain Lightning there.
Shuriken damage split, not quite enough to finish off the ninja. That's a revive. That's...
I think this tree's gonna win the loop there. Or maybe that's gonna happen.
double kill with a Chain Lightning. And a Blessing
Another
of Nature.
re-raise. Yes. Ninja is just being useless over there.
Pitfall being Don't Move. That doesn't really matter to either of those in those spots, so...
Yeah, and it is,
That's a
oh,
501
an
explosion. That'll do it.
So it's just the ninja now.
And being topped off
although
on
the-
MP as well.
The Lancer might come back, though. But I don't think it's gonna happen in time. Nope. You have Chain Lightning. Why did you not cast Chain Lightning? You fool.
And Ninja is running fast enough to have turned it around.
God damn it.
That's the full team back up. But it's not
My-
over yet.
Oh, right. I forgot about this. cycling.
Yep. Ninja's back at full, so that matters.
I think the Spellblade... Okay, it's going for my one. If it's don't move here, yep, that will matter. And it's dead again. For good this time.
So now it's just Ninja versus Tree.
The Ninja does have revive, so it's going fast, but it will also be triggering damage splits on the tree.
And
if
the
it
tree
just
is
becomes
large
attrition
enough.
between these two, yeah. If it's just attrition between these two, then the tree wins. And if the Ninja goes for revives and the tree manages to anti-sandbag, yeah.
Going for wishes. How does the tree line up with the Spellblade?
I'm not sure. If the Spellblade's 8 speed, then it's always going to lose that one, but the summon is also up now. Still got MP for some big casts.
Moogle for a big heal. That should be enough to get past the leaf dances.
They will both survive one leaf dance.
Don't heal me.
Oh no. You have a heal. Use it on yourself. Okay.
That looks like
Spellblade
it's
is
gonna go
crystallized.
for Kjata. There's a real back and forth there.
Even if it doesn't kill, it's still funny. Okay, now they're just bullying.
Just one more hit like that and it's over.
Not even bothering to heal itself.
There it is.
Wouldn't the
Kjata
heal
takes a
damage the
rocky
land?
game one. That was some match.
Yep.
Small map 65 for our next. Let's just get right back into it. That was a very twisty, turny battle.
Yep. Lots of tension in it. That was nice. Ooh, sleep rocks? No sleep rocks yet.
That MP switch really mattered.
Yep. It got guts, not that it really matters. It's enough MP to hit 0 anyway, but it is still baiting hits at this point. Rejuve on the Ninja.
Body blocking by the tree.
Chain lightning.
Goodbye.
I would have won that last match if it just chain lightning the Ninja instead of going for an explosion that got mid-charged.
Another guts and MP switch.
That's not even enough to get rid of its MP, so it still had MP even if it wasn't going to power source there.
Lightning ball, not quite enough. But this will be.
Elemental should finish it, yeah. Dead. Well, my team's dead. The tree and Ninja can't win this alone.
Does the Ninja have, Oof. Does the Ninja have any revival?
I don't think so. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Card model does not proc. Ninja stands back up from re-raise.
So did that ninja. Oh wait, the ninja has power source. Of course it has revives.
Yep.
Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk.
Doesn't survive that, though.
Yeah, it's just the tree. This is not going to work out.
Well,
Alright.
that's not necessarily the case. Like... Well, yeah, if the speeds line up like this, then it is.
Yeah. Alright, Kjata 2-0 against my only team remaining.
No Petrify proc to end it quickly.
Yeah. They prefer to play with that food. Why?
Moogle.
No, he's two.
Ah.
Obviously.
Speaking of playing with their food...
They did this last match too, if you recall. Alright. Kjata takes it 2-0. And now we get another Kjata match against Vana Krisum.
Yep. Our last matchup of the night, Kjata 1 versus Vana Krisum. Return to the 36 Chambers versus Infect. If you'll give me 1 second here.
Alright, it's been a second.
Okay, for Kjata, we have GZA the Ninja with Angel Ring, Abandon, and Weapon Guard. Very hard to deal with this one physically. ODB the Gust. Method Man the Knight with E2 for Defend and HP Restore, Martial Arts, Punch Art. With only 14 PA, not quite as hard hitting as the Lancers, but significantly more durable. And RZA the Lancer with the Double Punch and Time Magic. On the other side, for Infect, we have Ezuri the Lancer with Martial Arts, Punch Art, and Hamido with that Spear. Atraxa the Morble. Vraska the Angry Bird. And Tekathal the Lancer with Dance, HP Restore, and Guts, along with a Reflect Mail and a Genji Gauntlet to protect against statuses and spells. We go to large 71 for the first match.
Good to see a mobile still in winner's bracket.
Yep.
This map may not favorite. I don't think it can walk in the water, can it? Oh wait, mobiles can.
And Bird will just fly right over it.
Yeah.
And Gust will just hover over it.
I think it's dragons, behemoths, hydras, that kind of thing. No, hydras can fly. But still, I don't know if they can stand in water. But there are some monsters that can. No regenerator proc.
Big wind strike to start. And the Nameless begins immediately. A slow and a confusion.
It's gross.
Earth
Isn't that
Slash.
the Lancer with punch shot?
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Finishes off the Morble immediately. Bird taking a lot of damage as well. And it gets out of there.
That was already poison, wasn't it?
Was not.
Oh,
Because
well,
it would have
is now,
broken
and
the
it broke
confusion. Yeah.
Still got some damage off on his teammate before it ended.
Gaze does not land.
Never look at a ghost.
Shuriken does finish it off. That's 3 slows. Wow.
It's currently a 4-on-2. This Lance is going for a unit that can barely hit.
It is now confused.
Confusion can do wonderful things, so let's see.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Wave Fist. And another Wave Fist. Don't move.
Ooh.
Locks the ninja in the corner. I'm really happy with the addition of Don't Move to Nameless Dance. It really changed the abilities.
Viability?
Yep.
Chakra? No. Just gonna kill it. As if it's not even confused.
Well, that's sometimes how that one goes.
It is. Ooh.
Slowed and don't moved.
Don't move over there is not where you want to be.
Ninja's back into it, though. That's
Eats
another
the soul of his
revive.
enemies. Now, if that mobile gets a turn, it might get some bad breaths off. But it's gonna have to work for a turn.
Yeah, with that ninja there, that was not likely to happen. And the knight definitely right, yeah. It's no luck for that Morble. So now the big question is the ghost going to stand back up?
I'm gonna say yes, but the question is, okay, I was gonna say when, but...
Well, ghosts are not immune to crystal, so if it doesn't stand up, it dies.
Right, yes. That's a different Ninja Lancer combo than the one that usually has that happen.
Yep.
But they're falling for this blade grasp, even though they're not using blades.
Lancer is without a weapon now, but still hitting just as hard thanks to martial arts. But losing a speed to losing the spear.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking good for Vana Krisum. The ghosts with Blade Grasp drawing just too much attention. Just not at all what Vana Krisum wants to see. Another HP restore, though.
Hanging in there. Just has to get a quad confusion going on and watch the team destroy itself. Come on.
Poison and a don't move. That's not HP restore.
An HP restore when he's dead.
Kjata 1 takes game 1. We go to map 93 next. It's been a minute since we've seen this one.
Yeah, and it's a pretty good small map.
Tailwind for start is always appreciated.
On 3 units. Okay, bird.
Not strictly necessary, but sure. Okay.
Just phase through the wall, why don't you?
This is a quick takedown for that Morble. The Lancer elects not to run the revive, instead with the Spin Fist. That takes out the ghosts. That's huge.
It is. Well, let's see if the ghost gets back up there. And if it does, whether that happens in time.
Petrify on the re-raised ninja.
And the knight with stigma magic is all the way on the other side of this tiny map.
That's a Hamido. That's huge. And another gaze. Also landing.
Just the 1 unit to go, and getting their revives out. Gets a 10 to do nothing.
Earth Slash takes the Morble back down. This time, the other Lancer being revived. This one immune to Earth Slash. But the third
matter.
Petrify. And Vana
So it's
takes it to a game 3.
That was a decisive small map victory.
Sure was. Ooh, but bad map luck for Vana Krisum. The bird tailwinding itself. I guess hitting the Morble as well. Morble might actually live to see some action this time.
Just what it always wanted. Ooh, that works. Bad
And
breath. Oh.
Silence and Petrify. Bird not really feeling it, so just getting out of there.
Yep, it could have gone in for a Petrify. Goodbye, weapon.
Lancer loses her lance. Tentacle for 90 and a
Ninja.
poison. Bird is going for
Now
a
it's
long
petrifying.
distance gaze and lands it.
Gazing at you from the battlements.
Nameless gives us just a slow.
Slow? It's pretty good. Get mobile? No, not yet.
Barely
But it,
survives. Gets
but
its
it will run
regen.
away.
Another gaze coming out, and it lands
Oh,
again.
yeah, this is a repeat, but the mobile has already put in its contribution. Petrifying that ghost is huge. That is the hardest unit for the rest of this team to take down.
That's a chakra.
And the fact that petrifying rather than killing is mitigating how
The,
durable this undead team is. And a petrify works again. Vana Krisum takes it and moves on 2-1 to the what is it, winners semis?
it's the top four. It'll be four undefeateds. Yes. So Kjata
Nice.
2 and Vana Krisum both advancing to the final four.
Nice.
And, anyways, as always, thanks everyone for watching and participating. Really looking forward to how the rest of this plays out. I will be taking tomorrow off, so I will be seeing y'all again on Sunday. Until then, have a good night.